Hello everyone, it's Brian, and welcome back to Skyrim Survival Legendary, the game where the cat has 9 lives. We are still here in the Soul Cairn. I ended last time by possibly foolishly jetting myself through the air with a thoom, and got myself sort of semi-trapped with a whole bunch of bad things and this crystal that's draining my life in here. There it is, a little sneaky little guy up there. And of course we're also, because we're soul weakened in here, we don't have much mana to recharge ourselves with, and it recovers slowly, so I just wait here for my little bits of mana to recharge so I can heal myself. I mean, I obviously have potions, but I don't want to waste them because we only have a limited supply. Alright, so apparently I didn't have to jet myself in with a thoom, because here's the perfectly good walking entrance right here. Yes, I think that's the... yeah, that's the woman we've seen before, because she's got her little... or that's the... where did my ship go? guy that was there. So this is the next building over. That's good. Just staying oriented. Gradually healing myself. I think we actually got rid of the bad guys. Serana's probably somewhere. Obviously, once I come up here, I have to eat a crispy soul husk to keep that thing from screwing with me. Got it down to a hotkey. I got a lot of soul husks, so I can just kind of pop them like candy now. Ah! We're off. Okay, so we got a little bit of loot, but not a bunch of amazing loot. And we have done yet another little thing. And there's Serana finally catching up to us. And it's good to know that she's still sort of theoretically following us, because we are going to need her. I think today we are going to get to the giant, scary Fortress of Doom up here. And that's where we're going to need Serana to do a, you know, a little main questy thing. Just making sure I've seen everything around this side. An interesting building up there. See some possible teleporty little goobers. Teleporty buckets. So this is a little side building to the main building. But that's the kind of building Kitty likes to do, is a side building to the main building. Some stuff. Chest. And see if there's anything else. Too tall to jump into. There's a lot of exploring in here and figuring out what is what. Man, that's where that chest was. That was sort of looked like a word wall, didn't it? Place. But nothing in it. of those places where it's just hard to figure out what's what, but you can wander around a lot, and you can get in a lot of trouble if you if you go right into the wrong place at the wrong time. It doesn't look like a teleporting thing. When they're really high like that, they usually work. There's sort of a subtle visual difference between the ones that don't teleport and the ones that do, but and you know, when I see one that is going to teleport me, I usually instantly recognize it as, oh yeah, there's a teleporter one. But then when I see the other ones, they almost look enough. I always feel like I ought to try them, and you know, then it's just disappointing. But I'm starting to think that this is about all that there is to offer here. Was the weird chest by the word wall. Jump into that one now. So I think that was a big wad of not much. Oh, but we're coming to the big main thing. Big main thing. Do part of the main quest. What we came here to do. Oh, a quest marker. Oh, there's the magic lady. I think that's Serana's mom. Where's Serana? That's the whole point of... Well, there's Serana.
I was hoping it wouldn't smell this bad.
Are you gonna follow me or what? Nothing for me to ask her what to
Let's
do.
keep moving. I feel like we're being watched.
Try to, like, get far enough away from her that she'll come.
Mother?
There we go.
Mother!
Can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murdered... Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing... You think I'd have the audacity to place my... The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the... When I fled... The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of... The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint them, in his eyes, she'd be dying. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. You care nothing. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need... Serana? This stranger aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept... Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround... At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Oh, so that's what that keeper was.
As you've been traveling in the Soul... Let's just say, a tiny... You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer. When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a... I request... If I had foreseen the value they... The Ideal Masters unleashed... Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and reach... Unfortunately, since the Keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minion. Time has very little meaning to me. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game. Each one. I know very... They're mystic entities that lord over the soul. Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the... I believe there's more to... I think they Perhaps they were once corporeal beings. Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to... The Ideal Masters' weakness. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence. And the only the ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Master. Harkon's vision is a world plunged in what he fails to read. If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it.
Stop talking!
They would raise armies and attempts. The order of the day would be our destruction. Until every last vampire... I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Ah, well that was only like 5 minutes of talking. But we've learned that we need to do the Boneyard Keepers, and we've already done one, so I think that tower right there is probably another one. Maybe that one back in the back. So let's see. We did that whole left side of the thing. We could kind of do the right side. I'm just a little at loss as to where to exactly go next. If I should go directly to the keeper thing, or maybe I should just explore some more, you know, continue to fully harvest everything from every side and every building on this side. Should I start back at the other end? So we're just going to wander a little bit. There's a big area here that seems to be all empty-ish. Yeah, okay, so there's the big. Wall. Now over here on what? Facing towards the right side. And And get oriented, moving toward the next keeper place, and just kind of figuring out where to start on this side. Here's a building with some people in it. Nasty people, bony people.
Where'd you come from?
These bone men, you know, sometimes I get a sneak attack on them and it one-shots them, and sometimes you get a sneak attack and it hardly does any damage. I'm not sure exactly what the... I guess they're probably leveled, or some of them are leveled and some of them aren't, but it's hard to tell from looking at it. It's not like some are much bigger and scarier. This man in this in there. Was this man? There comes ice spikes flying out. Whoever thought Kitty would be in Soul Cairn? Hello. You're a bone man. I'm a staple gun kitty.
I'm gonna have to kill you. Again! Stay back!
Okay. Where did that come from? Well, in the hiding place. Staple gunnage. Oh, there comes one. Serana's big Atronics. Like a giant Gumby.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Ooh, there's a little secret way in here. Oh, a teleporty thinger! Whee! Well, we're up on top with the crystal thing. That's probably a good thing. Eat a crunchy soul husk. Ooh, a Reaper gem fragment. Feel all the healiness. Alright, now I gotta find a way down. That's usually the main challenge of this situation. Probably this. That. That may be the main thing we got here. All right. Keep moving toward the Tower of Destiny, or I can become distracted by the oh, I saw the little dead soul things over there, but this looks kind of interesting. The circle around the fountain guy. What to do, what to do. Let's just go look at the circle around the fountain guys here.
Here we go.
Hey, I'm the Wrathman. Oh! something for you. One. Minute. Let's just shoot face here. Seems to not offer a lot of challenge other than taking forever to kill. All right, that was a little discussion with some bone men and some Wrathman. Cleared this little fountain area. Glass shield. Soul gem. Oh, and a Jube's opus. He's got an opus. We're collecting the parts. Alright. Gems. Alrighty. Back oriented. That's far away. That's where one of the keepers is. See the soul beams coming out. Got way over there. Cool cubey things up on top. Crunchy soul husks. Oh, I see. Oh, he's like sitting there. He's just sitting there. Keeper sitting down on the job. See if we can surprise him with a good arrow. Let's do some damage. Pretty big and intimidating, but the fact that the Wrathman, where'd the keeper go? Where is the keeper? Push back. So there comes the keeper back there. Well, we're gonna work on the Wrathman. Look how big he is. Try to lower the total DPS of the bad people. Oops, well, you fall down and go boing, and we'll. In theory, if they got Serana down, they'd come right after me. And I wouldn't have stealth anymore because Serana is not very stealthy. Staggered her. Worried she went down for a minute. Do some glass arrows. Plonk. Honk. Point blank arrow. Disintegrated. Kill the Boneyard Keepers. 2 out of 3. Excellent. Get our arrows back. I don't think I need a Dragon Bone Battle Axe. It's excruciatingly heavy. And let's go see if there's any treasure in the little funky looking tower. The little soul beam guys seem to go away as soon as I do this. Way up. Looks a little bit... I never feel good unless I've gone on top of a building in here, but that one looks a little bit definitively not much else to it. Alright, I'm trying to kind of get back on my, you know, or do a reasonably systematic job of exploring this side of the Soul Cairn. Turn back over here a little bit because unpicked soul husks, a sign of not having been here. An area with a little bit of nothing. There's the wall. Empty fields of lightning striking gravestone things. They're kind of weird non-gravestone things, like a combination gravestone and tiki god and stele and standing stone. They're just spooky stuff. Right, here's a building. Question is it a building we have already done, or a new building that we haven't done? Oh, it's the guy with the wagon. All right, so we've done this building. This is where we kind of came into the bad place. So that means that stuff is already explored. We've kind of established a new little frontier of goodness. Okay. Get oriented back over this way. We're looking for the third keeper. That's the one we did over there. That might be ahead of this one. Did that building on the right. That's the one we did today. Alright, we got souls around a thing up here. Let's go check that out. Struck by lightning. Lots of soul husks. Oh, he's got cows. He's got spirit cows.
A soul gem. That's what it was. Then there must be. Oh no.
He's got spirit cows, but he's got them. Lots of soul husks. Soul fishers, harvesting, filling soul gems. We're going to have so many soul gems filled when we come out of here. We'll be ready for a big enchantment down in the enchantment laboratory, because what's really good with bad soul gems is just to kind of I'll make stupid rings and I'll enchant them, and that'll get my enchanting up so that I can then use the good soul gems to make really good things. And if I can get to 100 enchanting, then I can put 2 enchantments on each item, which is cool and useful. Here's a weird little shrine. Some souls at it. Oh, find Arvak's skull. Retrieve Arvak's skull. That's cool. Wow, they were souls and now they're mist men. That's kind of cool. Got a lot of mist men. We got my number here. Just gonna tech up. Frost resistance going. Mist man fight. It's a little harder to avoid the frost bolts than the arrows, but it is definitely possible if you kind of keep moving and stuff. Ooh, I see a quest arrow. Arvak. Ooh, magical horsey head. Big skull. Alright, what do we do now? Of the mist men. Where did Serana's off making friends somewhere? Oh, there she is. In the distance, little frame rate flopping. Let's go meet her new friends. Mist man. More mist man. Thunk. Ah, there we go. Alright. So now we have to return Arvak's skull. Which is looking for... thinking that is a nearby quest arrow. That's why I turned off all the other... all the not in here quest arrows for now. And yes, there is a special man.
Arvak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you.
Right, so we're gonna get the special spirit horse.
This wretched place.
Summon
But I'm sure
Arvak
we can much
added.
happier someplace sunnier.
It's like a spell.
Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Here. Alright. Well, that is exciting. Let's see. Okay. Summon Arvak's spell. And get him on a number.
Let's kill those keepers things and get back to the prison.
Make Arvak come. Oh shoot, I don't have enough magicka because I'm soul damaged right now. Lowered my mana to too low to even cast it, and I don't think I should have kept an item that increases my total mana. I don't have a point to add or level up. Well, that's a little sad. Disappointing. But we'll get Arvak eventually. That looks like where a keeper is going to live. Soul. We got bad people. We've got bad people. Aiming at me from quite a distance and pretty accurately. Get our frost resistance gear on. Potions taken. Men pack a little more of a wallop than bone men. On the other hand, they have a lot of health. Where are the next ones? Oh, guys up on this tower. Look at that. Bone man. Boom! Look at those fireballs. Is that... Oh, Serana's got a staff. Guess I gave her some cool staff. Oh, that's a teleporty. Alright, let me buy a Tronic man. So we're gonna do the teleporty after all. Nothing much going on. Ah, we can attack you from the rear. Haha! Now Kitty has a machine gun and a Wrathman. Hi, Wrathman. Yep. I used the teleporty. Just picking up their little ancient Nord arrows and things just to make absolutely sure I don't run out of arrows. Because, you know, when I just need to... I'm not really being targeted. And I just need to sit there and pound something down. I use the less precious arrows. Whereas when I want to get a good assassination shot from a distance, I use a good arrow. Alright, so somehow up there in the floaty castle is going to be probably the other keeper. I'm going to have to figure out how to get up to the floaty castle. It's going to be with teleporting. Find that. Ooh, ooh, little secret shrine. Oh, I bet that's an opus. Yep, opus page 7. Opusy things. What's it got here? Conjure Mist Man. Very own Mist Man. Whoops, and we made some Mist Men. They decided to mist their mistness. Honk down. Not too bad. Getting in the hang of this area. Alright, let's go with the special area. Oops, I see some bad people. Oh, it was a one-shot Wrathman. Critical strike. Oh, Bowman. Those guys were easy one-shotters. Opposed to guys that take a million. Oh, oh, I saw a quest arrow up there. Another thing. See, look at that quest arrow. It's taking me to the keeper. Yeah, it's gonna be a teleporty. Gonna go smoosh, sploosh, and we're gonna be somewhere scary. Well, all the way up in the air. Too scary so far. But I can't get out until I kill the bad people. It's good I got some run room to go back. Okay, so there's the spirit shooters. We can't do anything about them. But I bet there's gonna be a mean keeper up here. It's going to have some run room to retreat backwards if I need to. If this guy doesn't, like, knock you off the top of it, that's what I'd be afraid of. Oh, there he is. Keepery. Thunk.
Here we go.
Okay. us away. But, on the other hand, she's tanking for us, so we're just going to keep this keeper off. Some Matronic action. Got 106 Ancient Nord arrows, not going to run out of those. Keep paralyzed. Plonk! I like the look on his face when he toppled over toward me. He's a special keeper. He's eating it. Whoops. Trying to knock him off. Alright, 3 out of 3. Dragon Bone arrow. Ooh, a Dragon Bone bow. That I am going to keep because although I cannot improve it properly now, when I get my smithing up, that will be a very useful bow to have. Give Serana some things to carry for me. She can carry some of the soul gems. Stuff. Chanting. 7-9. And it looks like we take the teleporty down. We take the teleporty back down. Alright, so we have done all of the keepers. And now we can go back and talk to Mrs. Serana. She will lead us to the next thing. On the other hand, here's this crystal. A goober crystal that might have something at it. Discovered most of the chests aren't really worth looting, but I think the Jub's Opus, if I collect all the pages of that, then I think that produces an actually useful artifact. Okay. Eat Reaper Gem Fragment. That's another thing. Reaper Gem Fragment. We want those. Serana getting soul sucked. Sometimes makes me nervous when I suddenly notice that, you know, my health went down to half and I didn't even know it was happening to me. Also made a new friend. There somewhere. Wrathman. Oh, he's stuck in the floor. Wrathman on the floor. A few little shooty arrows. Yeah, sometimes I suddenly get near one of those and notice that my health has been apparently lower than I thought it was, and I hadn't noticed, and I don't like that. I don't like not noticing I'm at low health. It's a good way to become a former kitty. Okay, now working our way back to Mrs. Serana. This looks like a little side castle. I see a soul up there.
I wonder if my family misses me. I wonder if they're still alive.
Just step into the painting, he said. Yeah, sure. It's that simple.
Lots of little souls.
I yearn to see the great dunes of Hammerfell once again.
Out over the hellscape. Ah, and she's free.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers?
Doesn't talk for 5 minutes this time.
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Alright, well. Here's our little secret lab area. Not much of value. Soul husk, though.
The sooner we get out of this place,
Okay,
the better.
into the boneyard we go. And we're gonna stop here, and we'll do the boneyard next time when the cat has 9